you from SFCS, Studio 402. This is Shannon today.
It's Wednesday, October 11th, 2017.
Welcome to this edition of Shannon Today. Here's your news from around the school.
A couple of weeks ago, we had some guest readers on campus to help celebrate Book Fair Week.
We ran out of time on our last show to let you hear some of the stories our guests read. It was so much fun, we didn't want to leave that out.
Let's listen to Miss Jago's daughter, Miss Ellis, read to some K-5 students.
We'll also listen to Ada and Lily Payne's grandfather, Mr. Gilbert, read to the third grade classes.
One wintry evening, Brown Bear came rushing out of the woods. The big brown bear smiled. I have a secret. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. It's shout out loud and jump for joy.
Ooh, said Raccoon, popping out from behind a tree. Is it an icicle then? What is it? Is that what it is? Icicle tricycle, said Brown Bear. Are you crazy? Who would want to snuffle and nuzzle an icicle? Greedy creatures who might want to steal it from you. And I tell you, Brown Bear went on, looking especially at Fox. That will never happen. It's not just wonderful, said Brown Bear. It's fabulous, so marvelous and magical. It's miraculous even. Fox, squirrel, raccoon, owl, deer, and mouse all came to see what the fuss was about.
That's not okay.
Y'all ever gotten a postcard before?
Yeah.
They're kind of fun, aren't they? They come from somebody who's typically on vacation.
Anyway, you lost me 2 years ago in the couch. Then your dad sat on me and broke me in half. Y'all ever broken a crayon by mistake? Okay. No one likes peas. No one even likes the color pea green. So I'm changing my name and running away to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent. The crayon formerly known as pea green. We know we used to argue over which of us was the color of the sun, but guess what? Neither of us wants to be the color of the sun anymore. Not since we were first left outside and the sun melted us together. We're stuck together. Crazy crayon story, that's what we read today.
A big thank you to all of our guest readers for taking the time to come and read us some very special books.
Now on to more school news. Our third grade classes are going to the Roper Mound Science Center tomorrow. That's me.
Our first and second graders will also have a visit from the Critter Keeper Friday, October 20th.
I remember that. You need to go ahead and mark your calendar now for Thursday, October 26th. That's our Fall Fest at the Forest!
Woo! That's going to be a great day. More information will be coming soon.
Looking ahead, there will be no school Friday, October 27th. This is a parent-teacher conference day.
Enrichment Clusters Day will be Friday, November 3rd.
For more information about these and other Shannon events and activities, visit shannonforest.com.
Now here's Wyatt Savory with our birthdays.
And Aubrey Glenn with our weather on Wednesday.
We have several birthdays to announce this week. K4 friend Benjamin Cooper will celebrate his birthday tomorrow. Spanish teacher Mrs. Alexander has a birthday Friday, October 13th. K5 friend Colton Pointer will celebrate his birthday Saturday, October 14th. K5 friend Kara Melton turns a year older Sunday, October 15th. And 5th grader Andrea Herrera Ramirez will celebrate her birthday October 16th. Happy birthday.
We have had some more muggy days lately. That means it's sticky. The temperature has been well above normal. Today and tomorrow, the highs will be in the middle 80s. Friday, there is a chance of rain, with a high of 74 degrees. That will feel much nicer. The weekend stays around 80 degrees, with partly cloudy skies. Get outside and play as much as you can. That's your weather on Wednesday, and I'm Aubrey Glenn. Now back to you.
Thanks, Wyatt and Aubrey. We all love a good joke. We all can agree on that. Let's go to Seth Ryman and Ada McConnell to hear the joke of the week.
Hey Seth, you want to hear a funny joke?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
What lies at the bottom of the sea and shakes?
I don't know what does lie at the bottom of the sea and shakes.
A nervous wreck!
That was pretty funny. Shannon's fall sports season is moving right along with some tournament games being played this week.
Our sports reporters have been busy covering a lot of Crusader games.
This week we want to feature our middle school soccer team.
Here's Gavin Craig and Joshua Godsey with some highlights from a recent game.
We're here at Crusader Field watching the middle school boys soccer game. They're playing Mitchell Road Christian Academy Eagles. We're looking forward to a really great game. Go Crusaders! Unfortunately, the middle school boys lost their soccer game. But we're looking forward to their next soccer game. I'm Joshua Godsey. And I'm Gavin Craig. Now back to you.
Thanks, Gavin and Joshua. We encourage you to check out all of our games and other sports events at shannonforest.com.
Be sure to get out and support all of our Shannon teams.
Go Crusaders!
Now it's time for another survey question.
Here's Rebecca Smart asking you,
What do you think about that?
This week's survey question is, what kind of animal would you rather be? A lion, strong and brave. A rabbit, fast and cuddly. Or a monkey, fun and curious. Let us know your opinion by filling out a paper provided by a teacher that has the question and the 3 possible answer choices on it. We'll let you know the results next week. So, lion, rabbit, or monkey? Be sure to let us know what you think about that.
What do you think about that?
Thanks, Rebecca. We look forward to seeing the results next week. I think I would pick a penguin, if it was on there though. But then I would think I would pick a lion.
I would pick, I don't know, maybe a rabbit. Now it's time to
Celebrate Shannon!
This week, we're featuring Miss Stines' 4th grade.
Let's celebrate Shannon! Woo!
your favorite projects or studies you do in 4th grade?
Well, I love to read, and so it just makes sense that some of my favorite things involve reading. I love reading to my class. I wish I had more time to do it. My favorite book to read is Treasure in an Oatmeal Box, which my 4th graders can look forward to. The book reports featured behind us is another example of my love for reading. They read biographies and they could do a celebrity corner, and I loved how it showed their creativity, their artistic side, and then I had some students that chose to show me their creative writing side by writing letters to the people featured in the biographies. So those are two of my favorite things.
I read about Martha Washington, and she adopted a lone bear cub and she named it Blackie. I made her dress myself.
Who I read about was Muhammad Ali, and he was a world champion boxer. At the age of 18, he qualified for a place on the Olympic boxing team, and he lit the Olympic torch in the summer of 1996.
The thing I enjoy about 4th grade is that I can get games out in the morning, and that I can do my daily math in the morning, and I can do all that so I don't have to be bored.
I read a book about Helen Keller, and I learned that she graduated from college even though she was blind and deaf.
I read a book about the Wright brothers, and the thing that I discovered about them is that when they were little, they wanted to make a flying machine, and then when they grew up, they made a flying machine.
One of my favorite things that I love about 4th grade is that we get to do the book report, and I love making the celebrity corner.
I wrote my letter to Paul Revere, and my favorite part was that when he took the silver pot to the old lady.
I wrote a letter to Louis Braille, and he was blind, and he wrote the Braille alphabet for all blind people, so they could learn and read and operate elevators. Here's the Braille alphabet.
I wrote my letter to Geronimo, and his name wasn't Geronimo. His name was Goya Lakaha, and he got his name from a battle. The Mexicans cried out, Geronimo.
I wrote my letter to Helen Keller. She was deaf and blind. My favorite part of the book was when she learned her first word, water, because the author said that it opened up a whole new world for her.
I read a book about old Kirk Christiansen, and I learned that he was not only the inventor of Legos, but he was also a skilled carpenter.
My book report was about Marie Curie. What I thought was interesting about her is that she explored using radiation to treat cancer.
The thing I love about 4th grade most is that we get to study astronomy.
I read a book about Martin Luther King Jr. and the thing I like most about him is that he fought for civil rights.
I read a book about Helen Keller. One of the interesting things that happened to her is she almost died from falling off a branch, and she's deaf and blind, and she has to use Braille books to read. This is the sign language that Helen Keller used. This is the Braille book that she used.
My book was about Leonardo da Vinci, and he painted a fresco, which is a really big painting, and he also painted the Mona Lisa.
What do you enjoy most about teaching at Shannon?
Oh, the list could go on and on. I just love Shannon. But one thing that sticks out in my mind, we are a community that cares. And I am super excited about something we're going to do really, really shortly. Toys for Tots. It involves the military, which is dear to my heart. And we get to buy toys to give to military children and help them have a good Christmas. And on a personal side, my little granddaughter, one year wasn't going to have Christmas, and this organization, Toys for Tot, knocked on the door and gave her her Christmas present. So you can see why that is very special to me, but we show our caring in so many ways here at Shannon, and I love that.
It looks like a lot of fun to be in 4th grade. I can't wait.
Well, it is. Thank you, Miss Stines, for making 4th grade great for your students. Say that 5 times fast.
Now it's time for Shannon's Awesome 8!
Here's Ella Grace Blue with that report.
This week's Awesome 8 students and teachers are 1st grader Elizabeth Cherry, 3rd grader Lennon Duvall, 4th grader Sheila Bain, K4 friend Sophia Curry, 5th grade teacher Miss Jinx, KT friend Olivia Hine, 3rd grader Chase Camberg, and 5th grader Caden Wallace. Remember to ask your teacher for one of these awesome pencils. Congratulations!
Thanks, Ella Grace. That's our show for today. But before we go, we want to tell you about a toy drive that's going on at Shannon right now.
That's right. Shannon today is coming up on its
150th episode! We have a special project we're asking for your help with that has to do with toys.
Here's Trace King with that information.
The 150th episode of Shannon Today is coming soon. To celebrate that, we're going to try to collect 150 toys for Tots. We're asking you to help us reach our goal by bringing a toy to school. You can bring a toy anytime between now through November 7th. Thank you for your help.
With your help, I know we can reach our goal of 150 toys.
I'm sure we can. Remember to always try your best and to do everything in a way that brings glory and honor to God.
Thanks for watching. Bye!